It is day 19 of Februllage, and today's prompt is pigeon, and the only image I have was Mike Tyson in a pigeon coop, so let's go. First things first, I want to remove the words and replace it with like trees. I want them to feel like they're still outside. Trees, sky, not space, but sky. Then you check the back to make sure there's not a better image on the back. It's a great image, but it ain't as good as this one. Checking out various nature books and magazines, looking up specific tree editions to get more images of trees, especially with these colors. Look at these colors. Do I want this? Considering it, but not really. Sometimes you just got to cut it out. Actually, all the time, you just got to cut it out. You can't get the true visual until you start slicing and dicing and seeing what's underneath and then overlaying it on top of other things. I know some people don't like to use X-Acto knives. I use X-Acto knives and scissors, but to get inside the nitty-gritty, to get in those little tiny details, I gotta use an X-Acto knife, and I gotta get real close so that my head blocks the camera because there's a glare on the shiny magazine paper, and I need to make sure I'm cutting what I want to be cutting. Also, this is a Sports Illustrated 2020, and their papers are very thin, and when doing this many cuts, the paper is already very fragile, so I'm taking extra care using a ruler to do the straight lines and just pressing down on holding the paper when I'm cutting. Still deciding on what backgrounds to use. I want trees, I want roots, but I want space, you know? And then I remembered. I thought I was gonna go with this, and then I remembered I went to my plants folder and I have this image of these trees embracing. Look at this. The kicker is the tree trunks line up perfectly with the crates. Do you see that? That's what I'm talking about in collage. Like, I couldn't do that on my own. Stuff just be happening, and it just goes together so well. I was like, yes. And I've had this image for a while. I actually have 2 of them, and they're just so good. So I'm happy to actually get them glued down. Got the sky like I wanted. I got the trees, the color of the trees. I got the tree trunks. Now I'm just gauging where to cut it. I have an issue with getting things like perfectly straight when it comes to gluing it down. So I'm just trying to not lose too much of the composition on the edges, but you know, still. Actually, no, I left that side. You see the torn edge on the left side? I left that because I figured it added some character. And now I'm figuring out exactly how to glue all these fragile pieces. Switch to a new glue stick so that it's a less dry, still a little bit more moist, and it slides a bit smoother. Decided to put it on some blue paper to match this blue jacket, and then put the blue paper on the white paper, get everything glued down. You know, the rest. Put the date, put the name, put my name, and that is Mike Tyson sitting in a pigeon coop. Thank you for watching. I love this collage. It was very fun to do and make the video.